ready to start Lesson 5, the Earth's place in the universe. Lesson 5, where are the stars in the sky? Have you ever looked up at the stars at night? Oh, shooting stars, constellations. Sometimes the night sky can be just so beautiful. Let's take a look. Have you ever looked up? Have you ever looked up at the stars and seen any constellations? Did they stay in the same spot, or are they slowly moving across the sky? You can see Orion as part of the sky. Later in the night, it is on the other side of the sky. What questions do you have about this? Let's watch the stars move. Again, this is what we call a time-elapse video. They took a whole night sky and they videoed it, and then they put it in like fast forward so you could see how the night sky, how the stars are traveling in the sky or appear to be traveling in the sky. All right, let's take a look. Let's research. Ask an adult to share, or maybe some of your parents or grandparents or friends or neighbors might know something about constellations. All right, so let's take a look at some of the cards and talk about the stars a little bit. So let's take a look here. Why do the stars come out only at night? Let's read. Stars are in the sky both day and night. During the day, we see the sun. The sun is a star. The sun is so bright, we can't see other stars. At night, the sun is not in the sky, so we can see the light of the stars. Interesting. So had you ever thought about that before? That the stars are actually there all of the time. They don't come and go. They are really always there. But when the sun is up, it is too bright for us to see the stars. But once the sun sets in the west, then we can see the stars come out at night when it's dark. Here's a picture of the daytime and a picture of the nighttime. Let's take a look at this one. Is the sun the largest star? Let's find out. The sun is not the largest star. Many stars in the sky are much larger than the sun. The sun looks big because it is the closest star to Earth. The other stars are far, far away. So that's something interesting to think about. There are stars, first of all, that remember we just learned that the sun is a star, but it's not the largest one. It's just that the Earth is closest to the sun, which makes those other stars look smaller. We can't see them as well. All right, do stars move? Now, we watched that video earlier. It looked like the stars were moving across the sky. Let's find out. Do stars move? Look at the star in the sky. Later in that night, so here's one, Orion early at night, Orion late at night. Later in the night, try to find it again. It may not be in the same place in the sky. Did it move? No. The stars look like they are moving, but it is the Earth that is really moving. Remember how we talked about that the sun stays in one place and the Earth moves around the sun. And not only does the Earth move around the sun, which makes for our year, but the Earth is also turning in a circle while it's moving around the sun. So once it goes all the way around the sun one time, that's 1 year. That takes 365 days for the Earth to travel all the way around the sun. It takes 24 hours for the Earth to rotate around in one circle. That will be 1 day. All right, let's keep moving on. All right, watch this video. What did you see? Did you see any stars? Looks like the sun is setting. Remember, the sun sets in the west. As the sun sets, it starts to get darker. Remember, the stars are always there. We just can't see them while the sun is bright. This is not a shooting star up here. I believe that would be an airplane. There it is. So the question was, what did you see? Did you see any stars? The sun is setting. The sky is orange. After the sun sets, the sky will get darker. The only star in the sky was the sun. Okay. What did you see? Did you see any stars? Watch closely. Keep watching. What do you see? What do you see up here? All right, let's talk about it. What did you see? Did you see any stars? The sun has set. The sky is getting dark. One white dot of a light is in the sky, right here. So one white dot of light. All right, oh, so look at the difference here. So we haven't quite we have just one star up there because it's still really bright. This must be a very bright star in order to be able to see it with just a little bit of daylight left. So what did you see this time? Let's watch again. Oh, this is not a video. So what do you see? Then the sky is dark. There are many white dots of light in the sky. Some of the lights look bigger and bigger than others. You can see that stars can be different sizes. Isn't that a beautiful picture? All right, let's watch this video. What do you see? Do you see all of the beautiful stars? There might even be some planets in there too. You see them twinkling. If you look really close, you have to watch. You can see the stars twinkle. All right, what did you see? There are many stars. The stars seem to twinkle. Let's get a closer look at the stars through a telescope. Do you see how it looks magnified? What do you see? There are many stars and many different colors. Who would have thought that stars are different colors? All right, watch this time-elapse video. Remember, that means that they were speeding it up. What do you see? Watch it move. So think about that for a moment. Are the stars moving? Remember, we talked about that the stars aren't moving, but the earth is rotating around the sun, and the earth is rotating around in a circle on its axis, and that is making the stars appear to move. All right, so what did you see? There are many stars, and the stars seem to be moving. All right, let's watch one more. What did you see? They've sped it up. Oh, do we see some shooting stars out there too? Things are moving very quickly in the sky. So what did you see? There are many stars, and there are also very quick streaks of light. We often call those shooting stars. All right, do you see any stars? Oh my goodness, there are so many stars, we can't even count them all. Look at that beautiful picture. All right, so I would encourage you to take some time and go out and stargaze very late at night, especially if you're way out in the country where it can get really dark. Sometimes here in town, it's difficult to see some of the stars because we have lots of lights here in the city. So let's talk about this. Where are the stars in the sky, and how can a telescope help you see those stars? Because it's very difficult to see them just with your eye, so we need to be able to magnify them, bring them closer to us. So when we use what we have learned to explain, you can see that Orion is in one part of the sky, and later at night, it is on the other part of the sky. Remember, that's because it is, the Earth is moving, it's rotating. All right, so remember that our question for this lesson was, where are the stars in the sky? What did we learn? Let's take a look. So when you're filling this out this time, where are the stars in the sky? Make sure you put your name, put your building. Let's see, explain why you can see stars at night, but not during the day. Go ahead and type your answer in there. I hope that you enjoyed the videos. Go back and watch as much as you need. All right, we'll see you all soon. Bye.